Welcome to Sunset Tribe, where family adventure meet the wild beauty of the Richtersveld. Join us as we travel through South Africa's stunning Richtersveld National Park, camping at the Whip over Christmas. In this breathtaking desert landscape, we brave the scorching heat and experience the serenity of the Orange River flowing through the arid wilderness. From unforgettable sunsets to family moments, we're here to share the magic of our journey. Come along for the ride, the adventure begins now.
What a lovely evening it was at the Augrabies. Very nice camping spot if you want to find somewhere to sleep between, let's say, Springbok and the Richtersveld. And thank you very much, Dan, for the nice skilpaaitjies and braai last night and braaibroodjies. And I think, Theo.
What a night, stargazing, lovely accommodation. It was just tranquil, I think is the right word for it.
From the Augrabies, we head north to Eksteensfontein through the arid region of the Richtersveld World Heritage Site. This route is also part of the Namaqua Eco Trail on the southern border of the Richtersveld.
What house is nice?
So this is the town of Eksteensfontein, in the middle of nowhere, Richtersveld.
So we're just driving into the small town, and say probably a village of Eksteensfontein, established 1924 in the middle of the Richtersveld World Heritage Site. And it is beyond me how you make a living here or how you just keep alive here. There must be a bit of a subsistence existence, a few little goats. Of course there's the Eksteensfontein drankwinkel, the bottle shop, and it is actually open on the day before Christmas.
The landscapes of the Richtersveld is awe-inspiring, arid and harsh, claiming vehicles along the way.
With temperatures in the 40s, it's very important to stay hydrated. Luckily, Atti's on hand with an ice cold one, while we look for a place to prepare lunch for the whole convoy.
Yes, maar die pad skud jou jaar af. So we've made it to Richtersveld reception with good time and checked in, but we've got 4 nights at the Whip campsite. We had 2 nights at the Whip and then 2 nights at Potjies Pram, but we decided to put all 4 nights at one place because we missed the 2 nights at Richtersberg already. And we're in the akkedis pass now. And it's, I wouldn't say a technical 4x4 route, but it's quite fun. A 2-track little pass here between Sendlingsdrift and the Whip, but it's great fun. Cool caravan through here and navigating. It's a bit of technical terrain that you have, but it's not too bad. I guess you can do it with an Avis Golf as well.
As you approach the Orange River, there's a fork in the road. The left one goes in a dry riverbed, which is probably a bit easier going. We stick to the right, which takes you over a beautiful mountain pass. But at some stages in this road, the road is quite narrow and it's a bit hair-raising at some stages. When we went out of the Richtersveld, we took the river road and it was a bit easier and wasn't as much water as we would have expected.
We arrive at the Whip campsite to the appreciation of the children.
Dankie toch.
And we see fellow YouTubers, Our Life in Africa. Definitely give them a like and subscribe.
Oh my word! Ek het nou net al off-road in die Papa gaan ons inry.
Right, and Susie.
Where Theo finds us a perfect camping spot right on the banks of the Orange River, where we will camp for 4 nights. We absolutely can't wait.
Yeah, so it's quite an eventful day. From the Oude Werf to get to the Whip was about 8 hours because we took the route along the southern border of the Richtersveld past the World Heritage Site. And it's quite a gnarly road, to be honest. And then the stretch in from Sendlingsdrift to get to the Whip was about an hour and a half, which they said would probably take the time, especially with bigger caravans, because I've got the Moby Lodge. Yeah, so it was quite a track. And then literally the only place that was really tight is when you get into the main spot of the Whip, and then you go to a further spot and you have to cross some rocky outcrops. But to get your trailer to follow and clear the rocks was quite difficult. But yeah, managed to get here. We are literally camping not next to the Oranje River, 2 meters from it. It's a beautiful sunset, absolutely amazing. It's Christmas Eve. We've got some Christmas decorations out, the ladies. We've bought ourselves a drink. We're gonna make some food now, have a bit of a braai, and then just enjoy Christmas Eve here.
Point me in the right direction. Awesome.
Dankie,
Gonna swim.
My son cleans up Santa Claus's landing strip with a big promise that if he cleans it up, he can do a bit of fishing in the river.
Are we going to go fishing next year?
Yes! Is it met jou so?
Jy weer by die trekking kap. Daar's hy.
Yeah, baby!
Hy's nog aan.
Ja, bring hom in, bring hom in. Yes, is there.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Vis! Jy bly met my baby like. Yay! Hey!
Katrol nog 'n bietjie. Wag.
Okay, I will. Yo!
Is jy okay, seun?
Kom ons was hom gou 'n bietjie af. Sorry, ai jou my son. Hoor nou wat sê hy, is hier glibber. Kom. Ons staan by hom. As hy.
So it's the 25th of December. Merry Christmas to everyone. And we are camping next to the Orange River. My daughter is riding a tube or lilo, whatever you want to call it, down the rapids. Theo's got a gazebo pitched up in the river, and everybody is just enjoying it to their fullest. Danny's got a leg of lamb roast on a potjie on the fire already. It's 11 a.m. and we plan to have that by about 6 or 7 p.m. this afternoon and just enjoy Christmas Day in the sun.
On Boxing Day, we decide to explore the Richtersveld a little bit. So we take the river route all the way down to Richtersberg campsite, and what a beautiful campsite it is. Afterwards, we head down to Kokerboom kloof and the Springbokvlakte.
So we're at the Richtersberg campsite now. We drove down from the Whip, and it's also a beautiful campsite here next to the Orange River. Ablution's just up here.
Outside of the flood level.
Yeah, Ablution's just outside of the flood level on top of that little dune. And then there's camping spots here. Through there's more camping sites. And yeah, I doubted that we would have made it here in any case if we made it to Richtersveld in time to camp here. So we spent the 4 nights at the Whip and nothing at Richtersberg. But the campsite is also right up to the river, really nice. But the road here from the Whip was patches of sand, some
Fish.
fish and rocks and rock beds. But yeah, very cool day today actually.
No, very mild,
Mid-50s.
33 degrees.
Compared to yesterday, there was a scorch of we don't know what, but I think it was approaching 50 degrees Celsius. We'll check as soon as we get internet what the temperature was.
It was not pleasant.
It's a particularly windy day and we drive up to the Springbokvlakte viewpoint. We were not disappointed. The views are just absolutely beautiful.
We are at Kokerboom kloof in the Richtersveld National Park. It is breathtakingly beautiful. We pass through the Springbokvlakte. It's just wide open, nothing. And here in Kokerboom kloof, it's translated into Quiver Tree Valley. And it gets its name from all these quiver trees everywhere around us. And the quiver tree is named for the bushmen that use the branches of these trees for the arrows as a quiver. That's why the name quiver tree. And they can store their arrows inside the stem of this very hollow branches. And usually they've got poisonous arrows, so it's easily to travel with it. And the bushmen, every time you see a picture of a bushman back in the day, their arrows would be in one of these quivers from the quiver tree. Yeah, but it is absolutely beautiful. These rock formations over here. There's klipspringer running around, there's Dassie, and hoping to see some springbok and gemsbok or oryx and some ostriches. But just a beautiful day. It was raining a bit earlier. I think we might run into a bit of rain again on our way back to camp to the Whip, but I think it's quite a rare sighting, rain in the Richtersveld. I don't know how many people have actually seen it. It's a very arid and dry area.
From Kokerboom kloof, we take the route through the Springbokvlakte back to the Whip for the final night at the Whip campsite, where we have a relaxed evening and then just prepare everything for the next day to leave to the west coast.
All packed up, we get the caravans up the steep, sandy embankment to make our way to the west coast. If you haven't started planning a trip to the Richtersveld, it's an absolute must. Time spent with the family next to the river, around a fire, is times that you'll never forget. Get out the map book and start planning a trip as soon as possible.
Net jy 'n 8 en is 'n V8.
On our way out of the park, we stop at one last attraction called the Hand of God. From here on, it's on to the west coast. So stay tuned for the next episode where we explore the west coast. And please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel, Sunset Tribe.